Welcome back, Truth Seeker. April 29th, 2019. This morning, there was some confusion over whether the director, John Singleton, had passed away or not. Now in the afternoon, they've confirmed that he has died. His family has reportedly taken him off life support after suffering a stroke April 17th. He'd been in a coma since 12 days later, or his 13th day of being in the coma, he's pronounced dead. And what I'm going to show you is how his death has everything to do with the film he's most remembered for, Boyz in the Hood. So, from his 51st birthday, he's died at a young age. From his 51st birthday to today is 113 days later. Scottish equals 113. The Scottish Rite of Freemasonry controls Hollywood and works by this code of letters and numbers and dates. If you count from January 6th to today, another way to put it is it's his 114th day of his age. So it's 113 days after his birthday, or his 114th day of his age. Notice Hollywood equals 114, so does movie director. He was a movie director in Hollywood. He's now dead on his 114th day of his age. He's dead on a date with 52 numerology. Death equals 52, so does director. Today's date has 72 numerology as well. Notice Boyz in the Hood came out July 2nd, 7-2, like 72. And further, notice July 2nd, 1991, 7 plus 2 plus 19 plus 91 was a date with 119 numerology. Very special number. Here he is dead, April 29th, the 119th day of the year. To the upcoming anniversary of Boyz in the Hood, it'll turn 28 years old, July 2nd, 2019. It's 64 days to the 28-year anniversary, the day of his death. Kill has that gematria of 64 and 28. And consider he collapsed on the 107th day of the year, April 17th. 107 is the 28th prime. With regards to 64, civil rights equals 64. The Civil Rights Act happened in the year 64. Barack Hussein Obama equals 64, the nation's first black president, number 44, who was elected 44 years after the Civil Rights Act of 64, and he ran on hope, a word with gematria of 44 and 64. Of course, MLK and Malcolm X both killed on dates with 44 numerology. But if you haven't seen Boyz in the Hood, it's a movie that has everything to do with the struggle of being a black American in an urban environment. Thus, it has a lot to do with civil rights. With regards to the film Boyz in the Hood, the way it was titled, B-O-Y-Z space N space the Hood, the way the title is written, it has gematria of 67, just like blood sacrifice. 67 is the 19th prime. Here he is dead in 2019 at the young age of 51. Don't forget conspiracy equals 51. So does tinfoil hat. Think about Area 51. From his birthday to the day he had his stroke was his 102nd day after his birthday, 102. The N-word equals 102, so does slavery. The American Civil War began April 12th, the 102nd day of the year, not by accident. Another ritual we see, or ritualistic number we see around black tragedy, 102. And prior stories that we'd covered up to this point is, again, he had the stroke April 17th, which is the 107th day of the year. Ritual sacrifice is 107. Again, it's the 28th prime. He's died just before the 28-year anniversary of the film. On April 25th, a story came about how his mother filed for the rights to take care of him while he was in a coma. Interesting, that news broke on April 25th because stroke's 25. April 25th is the 115th day of the year. Singleton, 115. The surname of the man who's now passed, at least reportedly. So no doubt, it's another example of murder by numbers. And I've been a broken record. If you sign up for the world of celebrity, this is the fate you will meet. These entertainers, from movies to music to sports, they're often going out by the code in connection to what they were remembered for in their career. Like in this case, this man remembered for a number of movies, but at the top of that list, Boyz in the Hood. We'll leave it there, Truth Seeker. Actually, we won't. I'm going to make one more point. You see how Boyz in the Hood was released July 2nd? I just thought about something. Date the Civil Rights Act was signed in 1964. July 2nd. The same day Boyz in the Hood came out 27 years later. July 2nd can be written 7/2 or 2/7. You know how I said he collapsed 102 days after his birthday, which is true? I'll just leave it there. But yeah, again, this has everything to do with everything we talked about, including civil rights, like I said. All right, we'll leave it there. Until next time.